welcome back to Toe of the Week. And if you'd like to see how I did this design, then please continue watching. How's everyone doing? So good to see all of you. So today is my toe design and I'm excited. It looks just as cute as Monday's design. That was such a cute and adorable design. And then of course Friday I've got a really cute outfit and it's more casual but still very classy. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Let's get started on this design and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in my next video. God bless and take care. Love y'all. Hi everyone, so here's what I chose for my toe of the week. If you guys like this one, would like to see how I did it, then please continue watching. Hi everyone, welcome back. So this is the start of my toe design for the week. I am doing a beautiful brown and yellow look, but you see white on here. That's only because I needed that as a base. I did that on the yellow toes. One, because neon colors pop much better if you have a white underneath it, but this particular yellow I'm using is very sheer. I would have had to probably do 4 coats of it. So I just had to do the white underneath and then I only needed 1 coat and it popped. So that's what I got going here. And I'm kind of doing like that void or open space look on the big toes. So of course I started it off with this, the OPI Infinite Shine, to give it that pink French look underneath. And this one is called, oh, I just said it, the Beige of Reason. Got that from Sally's. I will mark everything down in the box for you guys. Then I will go over that with this yellow I was talking about. It's LA Colors. It's a beautiful neon, but it is very sheer, like I said. So definitely do a white base first. I got this from Dollar Tree, and it's called Flicker. Real pretty, bright yellow. And then I'm going to frame it with this gold Art Deco paint. It's just called gold, and I got it from Dollar Tree as well. That will just go around after I get the yellow on just to frame it. And then on the yellow toes, which will be on the big toe too, I'm going over with this beautiful, chunky, kind of glittery type polish that you put over things. I got it from my good friend Jan, and I haven't got a chance to use it yet, and it looks really great on with this design. And this one is actually called Woodstock or Bust. I think it was discontinued. She got it from Sally's. So she sent me a few bottles of these, and it's got a lot of like pieces of white in it and some shimmer. So I do have that on these yellow toes here, and then I will put it on over this, and it's actually looking really great. Then the actual white I used here, I didn't show you that, the Funky Fingers. I have showed you that before. It's a beautiful white from Five Below called Gesso. That's what I started with when I am, doing the big toe, and this for the yellow to pop. And then on the other nails, I'm using the Orly. This was also a discontinued polish I got from Sally's as well. I paid $1.49 for it. And this one is called Hipster. It's got a line through it, but hopefully you can see that. It doesn't matter because these were discontinued, but a very beautiful coppery brown with a shimmer to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's definitely got a shimmer. It's gorgeous. And then I'll top everything off after I do my design with Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat, also from Sally's. I'm going to be working with acrylic paints on the big toe. I'm working with white, this beautiful neon yellow, whoops, and then this one here that is also a copper color, and it is called Antique Copper. So I will be working with these only for my design, but I will be using a dotting tool. I'm going to use this one. It's pretty much the one next to the smallest one in a pack when you get them. It's pretty small because I'm going to be putting some dots in. Then I'm going to be working with this brush. I work with a lot, my 10/0 liner, and there it is right there. So I am going to get started and get ready and prepared. I'm going to show you how I did this white one. Okay, so we've got this one going this way. I want the other toe to go that way. So I will get ready here and draw in for you. You're just going to take your white polish, and you're going to go lighter at the top. You don't want it too thick at the top, I mean as far as the line. So we're just going to start at the top here, and real lightly in a swaying motion, I'm just going to go like this. Kind of swaying it more like that. Going all the way to the other side, kind of curving it. And make sure you fill in that top there. Don't worry if it gets on your skin because you're going to be cleaning up. So you want to make sure you hit all those little nicks and crannies so that yellow will really pop. Then I went to the bottom and did that a little thicker and the side a little thicker coming up. So now I'll go to the bottom here, doing the same thing, just swaying like this and meeting up with that right there. And I'll sway that a little more. Like that. And like I said, I'm going to be using the gold to fill that in. Don't worry if you get it on your skin. You're going to, because you want these really filled in good around the edges. The only thing is I hate cleaning up the white. White's always such a mess. So just go across like that, just so that we have a base color to make that yellow really pop since it's so opaque. So like that. So now you got them both, and they're not going to look identical. Don't worry about that. You don't need them to be identical. So I'm going to let that dry up and clean around the edges, and I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, I pretty much got it cleaned up, and then I did do the yellow on this one, and I'm going to do it now on that one to show you guys. It's pretty easy with this one because it's sheer. You'll see even on the brush, look at how sheer that is, see? So even if you do get out of the lines, it doesn't really mess up. So now you're just going to go over your white, and look at that. It just pops with one coat then. And just go all the way around your white, filling in with the yellow. But you see now why I use that white, because this definitely would have taken about 4 coats because it being so sheer. So let's get it right the first time, right? I'm just gonna follow along here. I don't even care if I get it on the I'm just kind of tapping it in too in some places. But who cares if you get a skin? You can always clean it off. So like that. And I'll just kind of wipe this corner here and maybe across the top with my thumb. So like that. So now I'm going to let both of them dry, and then I'm going to border it with the gold. Okay, now I've got this one bordered with the gold. Doesn't that look so much neater and better? That's why I like it bordered. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to dip into my Art Deco. Nice little, what do they call this? Can't even think of the word right now. Wow, I'm drawing a blank here today. Just a art brush, so it's easier to draw your lines. So you're just going to follow around, swaying. Some spots you can go a little bit more sway to it, so you can, you know, give the illusion that you did a lot more sway to it. But just go around like that, and then we're going to come up around this one. Same thing, just swaying your brush, following the lines, meeting right there. I'm going to go down a little farther on this one, kind of coming around like I did on the other one, and same thing on this one. I'll come up around like that. There we go. Isn't that cute? So now we've got that part done. Now we're going to let that dry, and then I'm going to take this one here and I'm going to go over it, over the yellow with this, and then I'll be right back. Or I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, I'm back, and you see I have got the yellow dots on the brown, and I did do this on the one toe here, but I'm going to show you. So here's my palette here. I did take a little bit of white and add it into the yellow so it's not so opaque. And then I'm going to get my dotting tool here. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing that. Let me draw in. I only have this one left to do, so I'm going to dip into my yellow paint. And here's how I do dots. I start in the middle, and I'm going to start with 3 dots, just depending on how big or small the nail is. Okay, then I'm going to do 2, and then back to 3 again. Don't worry again if you get it on the skin. Then the other side, do the same thing, do 2, and then go to 3. 1, 2, 3. That way it lines it up pretty evenly. So that's the dots there. And then get rid of the palette here for a second. And then just to kind of give it like dots in itself on the yellow, I'm using this, which has all those little pieces in it. And I'm going to try to get more of those pieces on there. Like that. So there's quite a bit on there. I'm just going to go around the design like that so I get those yellow pieces in there. Hopefully you can see this. Let's get pretty close so you can see it. And then you see that I'll get little white dots in there then too. and a little bit of a sparkle. This is pretty. It looks great over this. And just go where the yellow is. This part's pretty easy to do. You're just getting these chunkiness in there. You can also kind of pat some of the spots too, just to get it in there. And then I'm just gonna go across the top, that little piece there. But then you see it kind of gives it like a dot look. You see that? All right. So now I'm gonna let this dry up and I will return. Okay, I'm back, and you see what I've got going on the big toe? I've got like a daisy look. Just some white daisies with, I used the acrylic copper color in the middle and then put the little white dots and some white lines through, or I'm sorry, some brown lines through the white flowers. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. I'm gonna dip in, I'm gonna do one over here and one down here. So I'm gonna dip into my white to start with, kind of get a lot on the end so that all I'm gonna do is set the paint down and pull it right to the middle like that. Do another one next to it, another petal, and pull it to the center. And, oh, let me turn my foot a little bit for you guys. Set it down, kind of like that, and then pull it to the center again. If you don't get a nice little point at the end, just go like that and fix it. And then I'm going to do another one right here. Round it a little bit, bring it to the center, like that. And I'm going to do some down in here. So I'm gonna set my brush down, bring it to the center, come over here, set it down, like you kind of push and pull, like that. And then another one right here, push, pull. Kind of point that up a little bit more. And then I'll come over here and do one more. Push and pull, just like that. Then I'm gonna clean up my brush, and then I'm gonna dip into the copper color, getting kind of a big, glob on the end too again, because you're gonna be doing a dot right here. Kind of round it off like that, and then get some more and do another one right there. You're just kind of pushing your brush to make the dot, like that. We'll let it dry a second. Okay, now we're gonna work with the white again, putting just a couple little dots. You see I already got some done. Put a couple little dots, barely setting your brush down. That's enough there. Then I'm gonna go into the copper and barely getting any of the paint on that either, and just drawing a little line in the white on the petal. I'm just bringing it down like that. And then one more. Like that. Oh, let me make that a little darker. Like that. Isn't that cute? I think it's really adorable. And then I do plan to put a brown crystal on this toe. I am going to use one crystal and put it right in there. So I love my stones. I don't have any stones going on. I was going to do the whole thing without it, but I thought a brown stone would look so great in this baby one here. So let me let this, dry up, and I will return. Okay, I've got the one brown stone on there, you see? So I'm just gonna dip in the glue, putting a dot right in the center. Make sure I got enough, right in the center there. Let me get more over for you guys. I'm gonna pick up my brown stone and set it right in the middle there, giving it a little push so that it gets into that glue good. I just thought that would be cute because I do like my rhinestones, my bling, so I have a little bit of bling. Now I'm gonna let these dry up, top coat, and I'll return. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna come back, and I've already top coated all of them, but I wanna do one more top coat on the big toes. So I'll just show you that. I'm using the Seche Vite, and I always like to do 2 coats at the end so that it gets nice and shiny. So get a nice thick coat. I've already got one on, and I'm gonna do one more, just so it stays nice and shiny and beautiful. Like that. And then we'll go on to the baby ones. So I'm gonna finish this up, and I'll be back to show you the end product. Alrighty, I am all done. And isn't this just adorable? I love it. It matches so great with the nails. The nails were so cute. And these toes are adorable too. Love it with the daisies. Love that hot neon yellow, and yellow and brown look so great together. I really do think this design turned out adorable. And you know, sometimes we do classy, sometimes we do cutesy, right? And I love this one, the way it turned out. Just as pretty as I loved my nails. I got a great outfit, like I said, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. Hope you will try out this design. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you in my next video. God bless everyone and take care.